Hello YouTube. It's Monday, August 7th, 2023, 1:58 p.m. And yes, I did go to work at MLS today. I'm just absolutely tired and exhausted. Asked Rob if it'd be cool if I took off early, and he told me to go for it. So he's got plenty of drivers, and told me if I was tired, yeah, call it a day. So hopefully it doesn't make my paycheck too much smaller, since my checks are kind of small from here anyway. But yeah, sometimes I just need some extra sleep, and today I feel like I need some extra sleep. Oh my god, it is so hot in the car today, and my air conditioning just does not feel like it's giving me much. It doesn't feel like it's giving me much. And what the hell is going on with the construction here? I wasn't ready for this. Okay, I'm starting to get a little cool air going through it. I think, yeah, I can get to I-10 from here. God, I'm just so hot and exhausted, and it's not a good combination.
Daria Albinger, with just minutes to a deadline, former President Trump's lawyers responded to special counsel.
Oh God, who cares? Who even cares? It's just the same blah 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 these days. I just can't even bring myself to care anymore. So, yeah, I didn't do a whole lot of the usual of moving cars today. I want to say maybe, well, David, the older guy who usually does off-lot stuff back and forth to dealerships. Well, when I came in, I started to move cars as per usual. That's kind of like where I start moving stuff from the lot. And there really wasn't anything to move. Well, it did not take long for my phone to overheat. Yeah, this iPhone does not do well when it's hot out. And the shitty thing is I was following a Polestar for a little bit there. I'm always talking about how much I enjoy driving those at work. I actually see one out on the road. It's gone up ahead of me somewhere. I don't even see it now. Anyway, as I was saying, I started my day, went to move cars. There weren't really any cars to move. And then I see Jasmine roll up. Well, she walks up. Actually, there are two cars, very few things that need to move. There were two cars over where they fixed the chips in the windshield. And I moved the first one. One was a Polestar, and then one was something else, like a gas-powered vehicle. And I moved the gas-powered one, and I'm walking back to the Polestar, and then she's walking to get the Polestar as well. I asked if she was on foot. She goes, well, what do you mean? I'm like, well, do you have a shag? And she goes, oh, I was going to grab this to go pick up my shag from upstairs, gesturing out of the rental car center of the garage. I can't believe I was right behind a Polestar, and by the time I get the phone to start back up again, it's like long gone out of view. Oh, out of view. Hello. Polestar, right there, on my right. Merging lanes in front of me, but probably not going to McDowell. Oh, it is going to McDowell. Yeah, of all the new cars on the market right now, this is the one I'm most intrigued by. It's everything the Tesla Model 3 isn't. And really not that interesting looking on the outside. It just looks like a kind of sporty sedan. But once you get inside, you just feel like you're at the cockpit of something very special and very ergonomic. And yeah, it's got a bunch of features on the touchscreen, but you can operate most of the stuff in the car without messing with the touchscreen. And the touchscreen is oddly intuitive. It always seems to bring up the stuff when you need it, where you can see it, as opposed to the Tesla Model 3, which just looks like somebody slapped a tablet on a blank dashboard. And you're playing with cryptic pictographs, trying to find what you want it to do. Sort of reminds me of the hospital check-in scene from Idiocracy. was trying to check in Joe, and he's trying to figure out which picture on the touchpad thing to push. Oh, yep, and once I stop, the air stops blowing cold air. I can feel it getting warmer by the moment. It's not like hot yet, but it's not good. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so glad the boss just was like, yeah, you're fine. You can call it a day. So, anyways, going to roll with Jasmine, and I'm not really sure what she does all day. Like, technically, she's a maintenance driver, but kind of what I'm getting from asking other people is that she just basically gets in a car and drives around the lot. Doesn't really get much work done, and nobody says anything to her. She just kind of does it, and then disappears. God knows where she disappears to, and comes back and drives around in a car and a lot on a car. I mean, she was picking up a Polestar, and much as I love the Polestars, it's like we're not supposed to use Polestars as shags. And my understanding on that is just because they have there's such valuable cars, and they have such high resale value. Like, we're not trying to put extra mileage on a Polestar, just driving it around the lot to move other cars around. We got Chevys and Kias and Toyotas and Nissans for that sort of thing. But yeah, she was driving in it and said she was going to use it to go just to move herself around, and it, you know, since it was coming out of the lot, out of the little area where they do chip seals, I mean, that's ready to go and get washed and get rented out. I mean, I highly doubt there's anybody waiting for it. We seem to have an abundance of Polestars. I don't know how much extra it costs to rent them, but anyway, not too much else to say. I'm super tired. I'm just rolling home. Oh, so yeah, I was gonna say, so yeah, she was like, didn't seem too keen to the idea of me rolling with her. Which, I don't know, there was one day I rolled with her for about a half hour, and it was functional. I just let her drive the shag around, and I moving cars that she was taking me to. But yeah, she's like, well, listen, isn't Andre and Keontae over there? And I'm like, well, I don't know where they're at. And then, like, right on cue, they rolled up, and turns out it was David, the older guy, driving. So I hopped in with them, and then we ended up picking up Emmanuel, the French guy. So there ended up being three of us, me and Andre and the French guy, with David driving. And we moved quite a few cars down, but we only did it for maybe about 30 minutes, 35 minutes, not very long. And then Esther, who is unusually like chipper and happy today, and making dirty jokes about the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. I didn't think she got that kind of nasty, but she said that somebody was looking for us and wanted to know if we had a bunch of things that needed to go to dealerships and things to be picked up from dealerships. Basically, there's certain maintenance stuff that our shop, can't do, that we send to the car dealers. I'm so tired. And there's a place where those get piled up, and then they go out, and there's a whole procedure. I finally learned what the procedure is, because it's different than the other off-lot stuff I've been doing. Or maybe it's the same, and I just wasn't the one handling what I was handling today. It's hard to say. But yeah, so I just did that all day with David, me, and Andre. But yeah, we went all the way out to some Ford dealership in Peoria that was way west of the Loop 101 off Bell. Went to two other dealers on Bell, one near 7th Avenue, and then one near I-17. Anyway, it was a nice day. It was just all driving off lot. And when Andre and I both back to the lot, talked to the manager, whose name I'm forgetting at the moment because I'm bad with names. And he's like, we're both tired. And he's like, yeah, no, we got plenty of drivers. You guys, thanks for helping out with off-site stuff. Thanks for helping out. Yeah, you guys can bail now if you want. And then I told him about what Samantha wanted to do as far as having me just close, I think, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and then work the rest of the week. And he's cool with that. So we'll start that next week. And getting a raise to go with that. So looking forward to that.